Yes, sir! What's going on, family? It's your man, Mr. Law of Attraction, back for another video, and I got a nice little testimonial for you guys. We have Ollie here in the cut. You may have already seen him inside the innards of our company, but now you're gonna get to know him here at a deeper level. He came into the program just a couple months ago, first as a client, applied this to his life, and had a six-figure month, I believe $110,000. And so in this video, we're gonna be breaking down what Ollie did, how he applied the law of attraction, the things I've learned from myself, from Bob Proctor, how he's able to get into his life, get into his business, and scale his company to the six-figure per month level. So if you stay to the end, you'll learn a couple things that you can implement into your life and into your business so that you can go to the next level. Ollie, my man, how you doing, bro?
That's good.
How you doing, bro?
So that? You dropped
the shit, yeah. So with that being said, Ollie, tell the people where you from, what do you do? Give them a little nice intro to you.
Yeah, so I actually just moved from the United States to Dubai. We live between Bali and Dubai, so it's amazing to be here. So I have a couple of different businesses. The first one is a marketing agency that I exited, got into crypto. I do product launches, so we're like pretty much a launch pad for incubator for businesses to use crypto and Web3 and technology to launch different projects. I also have a mastermind group called the Circle Syndicate. We throw events all around the world. But right now we've been focusing on crypto. And the funny thing is, DeAndre, I didn't have a six-figure month for like 6 months. You know, it's been a little slow, obviously putting the pieces in place, rebuilding the network over here. So literally after 5 weeks, 6 weeks of meeting you and reapplying this information, which I read Think and Grow Rich 10 times, but it's been 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you know?
Yeah.
So it's been a while. I think a lot of people can resonate with that. They read the book, but it's been so far in the past that they don't reapply that information. Wasn't doing the repetition, wasn't doing the journaling and scripts. I had my goal card, but I never looked at it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And even to a point where my goal card that I had in there, I already hit that goal. So I never changed it.
Yeah.
But I always had that goal, you know, so I wasn't thinking type C goal. I was only thinking type A, semi-type B. So many different changes since we met. And literally 5 weeks later, we hit six figures in our first month, both of us. So business did a quarter million almost. Yeah. It took home, 6 figures.
Nice. Yeah, a couple of things came to my mind. So actually, Ollie and I go back, and for full transparency, I've known Ollie now for a few years. We actually went on one of his yachts out there in Miami, and then when I got to Dubai, I didn't know anybody, as you guys remember. And then I saw he was in Dubai. He was having a car event, kind of networking event. We got connected, and he was really into this material. I mean, he even has tattoos just like mine that all about mindset and stuff. And so here, the full transparency, Ollie's now a business partner of mine, but it didn't start that way. He's running his 7-figure businesses, but then I was like, hey, Ollie, I want access to your group. You want access to what I'm doing, let's do a trade. So I was doing some one-on-one with him and his girlfriend, teaching him everything that I know, hour by hour, week by week, and he applied it to his life. And after, I think we only had 3 weeks together or something like that, he had the jump in his income, and he's like, yo, D, I like what I'm, I love what I'm doing with the crypto and all the different businesses, but this is a passion project. I actually want to partner up with you. It was at that time I was actually looking for a business partnership, and I described what the business partner would look like, and it was actually Ollie. And so even right before this video, we were getting some work done. So for full transparency, we are in business now, but it didn't start that way. He got the results, saw that this shit works. He's like, all right, bro, I want to go behind the scenes, help you scale this business. And now here's what's going on. So Ollie, people are watching this video right now and they're thinking, okay, I applying the law of attraction, I'm watching these videos, but you've clearly applied it to the way that you've gotten a 6-figure month as well. So what do you think it separates the people who are watching this material, gathering the information, reading the books, watching all these Bob Proctor videos, and the people that are actually getting results? What would you say?
I think what happens is a lot of people, they learn the material once or twice or 5 times, and then they fall off. Like we all have, right? Especially when someone sees success a little bit, they forget the roots and the fundamentals of what got them there, including meditation. For the last 6 weeks, literally, I have not missed. I do 2 meditations a day. I have not missed. I even do a steam room meditation, 20 minutes, eyes closed. I don't care how hot it is. I can't get up. So I'm locked in, right? Another thing is the repetition. I used to listen to, I'd be like 3-4 weeks audiobooks, marketing, sales, tech, AI, but I forget that stuff like this, the spirituality stuff, the consciousness, right? Manifestation, Bob Proctor, Neville Goddard, Mr. Law of Attraction, all that information I need to keep it separate. I need to do the business stuff aside, but I can't forget this information. So most of the time that I was listening to music, listening to audiobooks, I wasn't doing my my rampages. I wasn't doing my affirmations. I wasn't doing my journaling. I didn't have my script of my life written. I didn't have my the screensaver background. This was all like subconsciously, and when you put that on the back burner, it reflects in your life. You know what I'm saying? So now that I see you doing it every single day. I see that you had your goal card. I see that even the way you speak. Like when we were recording videos, you like did the breath. I'm like, I used to do that. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like we need to come back to the roots.
Yeah.
So the biggest problem for entrepreneurs is what works for them. They stop doing it, and they jump to the next thing, forgetting that this is the foundation, the bricks they laid.
Yeah, so I have another thing. So some people are watching this. There's kind of two people that I track client average, as you know, now that we're working together. So we have kind of people that, let's just keep it 100. Some of you guys are broke right now. And being broke is like you got less than $10,000 to your name. Some of you less than $1,000 to your name. So these people, they're trying to use the law of attraction to get their first 10K month, first 100K a year, whatever, trying to get off the ground. Then there's people already doing very successful. They're making 50K months, 100K months, whatever, $1 million months. And my question to you is, so you've already earned 7 figures, you're already doing these numbers, you're already having your all businesses established. Why come back and learn law of attraction? Isn't that for broke people? Why would you come back and want to learn these kind of mindset principles if you already have success,
Good question. So it's a really good question. Now, here's what happens. Just like business, life is cyclical. So it goes like this. Now, what got me my first 30 years of life, what got me here was hard work, hustle, call until they buy or die, staying up late, sacrificing. Getting to the next level wasn't like that. Now I'm doing strategic work. I'm doing network. I'm doing, things using my mind as opposed to my hands or my brain, using my mind and my heart. And I'm attracting these things towards me. Mm-hmm. So in order for me to get from 0 to 6 figures, it was just like sacrifice, crushing it, give up everything, give up partying, give up going out, give up everything, don't see my family. Got me to my 6 figures. Okay, now we have 6 figures. What do we do now? How do we get to the next 7 figures? Personal development, masterminds, network, increased prices. How do we get to 8 figures? Oh, okay, exponential moves to get to that 8 figures, because 2021, 2022, we did 8 figures in revenue, right? Now, how do we get to 100 million? Is it my work ethic? My work ethic's not a problem. Productivity, not a problem. My network, not a problem. Money coming in, not a problem. No, we have to use it's different. So as the levels change in business, so does your methodology. And in order for me to get to because what's going to happen if I do the same thing over again, I'll hit another 10 million. Cool. That's not my goal though. My goal has changed to now both of ours is $100 million. So I got to do things differently. And why we got to come back to the core, again, my first statement. People forget the root of what worked, People forget the roots. And so I stuck to my roots. I'm like, this is what got me to my first step. When I got to that step, I stopped doing this, and I was stuck at that step. Mm-hmm. So how do I need to get to the next step? Reread this information, download new information that I didn't catch the first time. Like there's certain chapters that resonate with you the first 5 times you read it. Now when you read it, after the 20th time and you made some money, you're like, it hits you different. Yeah. So that's where I'm at now. Now I read a line that I've seen 30 times where I'm like, oh shit, this is what that meant, and I wouldn't have gotten it back then.
Yeah, one thing, when we're working together for our first month or so, it's not often I do trades for my time for the coaching consulting that I do. I think I've maybe done it 3 to 4 times maximum, and the last 2 has been like this month, you and John, right? And so the reason I do this is because when people pay, they pay attention, and it was the amount of money that I paid for this material that completely changed my life. And so when I said, Ali, okay, we're going to do the trade, I get access to what you're doing with the Circle Syndicate, and then you come over here, we'll work 1-to-1. Here's the difference that I saw with Ali. He actually did everything. Like he actually came in here, he studied twice a day, he was listening to the audios, he was doing the meditation, he was doing the work as if he paid. Where I notice a lot of people, they don't do that extra step. So Ali, one thing that I've noticed is a lot of people that are, especially like my clients, they're around like the coaching space, consulting space, selling services and products. But one thing I noticed with you is that you're kind of like in the crypto space where there's really not like, or maybe, I don't know, like, because like even Earl Nightingale says that you don't make money, you earn money, and it's an exchange of products and services. But when I think of crypto, it's not really an exchange of products and services in order to earn money. So in crypto space, how are you applying mindset, law of attraction, most specifically the material that we're learning here, to the crypto space where you're not really trading a product or service to earn money? How does that work?
Good question. So, I've had a marketing agency, so we did sell exchange products, info products, right? We also had a mastermind group. So just like someone pays to join Quantum Leap, they pay to join my community, attend my events. Very similar. With crypto, I'm not on the trading side. I'm launching products to the market. I'm bringing stuff to market. Tech, AI, Web3, cybersecurity, different elements on the blockchain. Now, what does that mean? I have to remember the TIR booklet when it says you have to do all those exercises for your team. That's what I have to do. I have to unify my team of intelligent people, traders, developers, creators, founders. First, I have to unify them, give them the vision, have them create their C-type goal. Our next project, our business model is to get to $100 million market cap. Now in crypto market cap, but guess what? I also have $100 million in my goal written. As if we did $100 million revenue as a guy, that means everyone makes $10 million. So there's different ways around it. But I do want to make a comment, what you said. So broke is just a temporary state. It's just a temporary state condition. Because remember, you don't have to make money. You need to get the skills, the mindset, the resources for money to come to you.
Yeah.
If people are poor, that's because they're broke up here.
Yeah.
They don't do, they think of money as evil. They don't change their habits. They're the people that complain. They work all week, blow the money on the weekend, come back on Monday, complain about the weekend, and do the same thing again next week. So what I do differently is I set foundations. Again, I'm a systems guy. I like teams, I like systems, I like structure. So when DeAndre assigned me, hey, I need you to listen to this twice a day. I need you to listen to one chapter a week. Because remember the first 2 days I listened to the whole thing?
Yeah,
go back.
Don't do it that way, yeah.
He's like, go back. And then I'm like, all right, because now, no matter what I do, I have to finish because this is the assignment given to me. Why would I start something and half-ass it? So the difference between me and a lot of people, and it doesn't matter what industry, crypto or masterminds or what, we set the foundation and we stick with the plan. That's very, very crucial with this information. If you go to the gym once, you work out once, are you going to get jacked? No. You got to go again and again and again and tweak and tweak and tweak. And some days you might not feel good. Some days you might not get good rest. Some days you might not get good fuel. Some days you might be traveling. But guess what? You got to keep optimizing. It's the same kind of stuff for this information.
Yeah, what came to my mind as well, guys, is that I actually use these principles to attract Ali as a business partner, because it got to the point where I'm closing up on about $2 million since I've started this 5 years ago. And I was like, okay, I've had these 6-figure months, but my goal now is $1 million per month. And I realized that I can't be the person running the show anymore. I need to have a team. If anything, I don't want to even build my team. I want somebody that has experience, preferably somebody that's better than me. I went to an event, I think it was Robbie's event, Mastermind here in Dubai, and he said, how do you know if you have the right hire? Is if your hires are telling you what to do. If the people that you're bringing in are telling you what to do, they're better at whatever project they're doing. I was like, okay, whoever this business partner that's going to help me with operation, he's better than me. He has the teams, he has the operation. I remember writing this down, visualizing who this person would be. And it's so funny because Ali then reached out to me. He was like, yo, D, I really like this material. I think we should partner up. And I was like, dude, I've been looking for it. I looked at what he's accomplished, and I saw he was putting in that extra energy. So it was even me, bro, like manifesting you. I was like, yo, here's a business partnership that I want. Here's what I want them to bring to the table. And everything that we've been doing now for the last, I think, 2 months now has been like right on track, But I wanted to focus on you, Ali. So people are here, they're on the fence. They're wondering, okay, I've been watching Mr. Law of Attraction for some time. I'm watching this information, watching the master classes. Maybe I joined the school group, all these different things. Like, why should I work with a mentor like Mr. Law of Attraction rather than just watching and consuming all the content? Like, what would you say to somebody who's on the fence that's like, should I buy or should I continue consuming content and applying it myself? Like, what's the benefits or drawbacks of the two?
Okay, so I think the first step of leveling up first is awareness and letting go of the bad habits. The second piece is learning the right information. So if you let go of your bad habits, let's imagine if you work your 9 to 5, you're studying, you don't waste time, you don't chase girls, you don't go drink, you're working out, you're like a stable person. How do you level up? Because that's oftentimes your paradigm. What's the next thing you need? You need information. So that's when you start learning the information. Go read books, attend conferences, watch the YouTube videos. After you've done those two, there's only one way to level up. Get a mentor who's done it before you, who's doing exactly what you want to do. Why do I have a fitness coach? Well, he's fitter than me. He knows more about nutrition. Why do I have a fighting coach? Why do I have a business coach? Even once a year, we go relationship coach. How do I make my relationship better? So the next way to level up, once you're dropping all the bad habits or the things that don't benefit you, you're consuming the right information, you need implementation. How do you have someone that helps you with implementation, that you can ask the questions, that's walked the path before you? Because a book, you can't ask questions to. You can be like, hey, I did this, it didn't work. What do I do now? A book, you can ask ChatGPT, I guess. But, but then you ask someone who's like, all right, have you thought about it this way? Have you looked at it from this perspective? That's why a mentor is super important. So anyone on the fence, if you're aware enough to, put yourself into this material, if you're aware enough to learn and implement it, the next step to perfect it or to get as close to perfection as possible is having a team, accountability partner, a coach, and other students that are in the same boat as you, doing the same thing with similar goals. And that's very important for leveling up. If you don't do that, you'll constantly be in the loop. Otherwise, think about the education system. We wouldn't have teachers. Hey, kid, read this book.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I was reading Think and Grow Rich today, and I was reading through some concepts. For example, getting emotionally involved and all these different things. And he described some things, but most people, they wouldn't understand how to apply it. But taking the experience that I've learned with Bob Proctor, my personal life, I was like, okay, what he's saying is put feeling behind the words, but really what he's saying is do a meditation, close your eyes, quantum jump, make your internal world more powerful than the external world, and now you have changed your frequency, which is your thoughts, feelings, and your actions. That's what I hear when I read this, but if somebody's reading this has never studied what I've studied, walked the path that I walked through, they're trying to do this, but they're trying to figure it out themselves without having that person who sees the words but understands what's trying to be said. And I thought that was really interesting. And by the way, I give a shout out massively to Bob Proctor, who completely changed my life, who taught me how to do this. And it's been an absolute dream. So Ali, with that being said, how can people find you? How can people get connected with you?
You can find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, and on YouTube with
what tag?
So Ali.principles. On LinkedIn is Ali Hasib, and those are pretty much two. My Twitter's kind of hush hush.
Yeah.
And YouTube channel coming soon. Ali the Alchemist YouTube channel coming soon.
Yeah, I'll put his information and link in the description below. And with that being said, guys, if you're on the fence and you like these kind of videos, you've watched probably a few of these testimonials now, it's time for you to go ahead and get on a call with me and my team. What you can do is click the link in the description below. You're going to watch a short little video telling you about our offer, telling you about what exactly that we're doing to help people, mostly solopreneurs, scale their business to the multi-6 and 7-figure level. These are for people that have taken a bunch of coaching programs, mostly on the strategy and hard work and implementations of outside external things, but they're still stuck and inconsistent. No matter how hard they're working, how many courses, information they get on, they're still stuck and inconsistent. And the problem is, it's something in your subconscious mind, your self-image, and your paradigm. Once we shift that, you're literally going to skyrocket to ways that's going to blow your mind. I know it because it's what happened to me. It's the same information I'm passing to you as what was passed to me from Bob Proctor that scaled me to $100,000 a month in less than 45 days, twice using this material. So if that sounds like you, if you're ready to go to the next level of scale, we're looking to get more testimonials like this. This is many more testimonials coming out. So if that sounds like you, book a call below. I'll see you on the call, and we'll go from there.
Last piece of the addition, ready? So I used to work my ass off to make this 6 figures a month. This last time when I made it, I worked maybe 1/4 of the time. I want to mention that. So it's not the external, it's not the hard work, it's not the business strategy, it's not the funnel, it's not the ad, it's not the networking event.
It's much easier. You attract it. The mind is electrical. The heart is magnetic, electrical, magnetic. You get both in, everything comes to you effortless. Like Bob Proctor said, if you study this material in 6 months, you'll need a telescope to look back at your life. It happened to me, happened to him, and it's happening to many of my clients. And I really enjoy my work, as you guys have seen on the YouTube channel. Now, these kind of testimonials are different style, but you can see these little raw things. And it's actually cool to do it in person. Usually it's on Zoom call because my client's in the US. But I'm here at the end of the day serving you at the highest level. I'm not here to just sell you every day. You guys see all the free content I give on YouTube. But there's a small percentage of people that want to go faster and save more money. So they'll hire somebody like myself to help them do that. So that being said, subscribe below, book a call below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.